Discovered in 1869 by Friedrich Miescher, deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, is the very essence of who we are. 99.5% of all human genetic makeup is the same. But hidden within that 0.5% lies our unique genetic code. Now, what would happen if we could see that code? Understand it?
Yes.
I didn't disturb you by any chance?
I'm sorry. I'm on my way.
Well, your dinner's in the dog.
We don't have a dog.
I'll see you later.
Well, okay. All right, bye. Bye.
Why do you do it every time?
Listen, I'm telling you.
I don't know. Mum. Linda's not home yet.
What do you mean? Where is she?
I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave Becky, could I?
Okay, I'll go look. You stay with your mum.
Okay. Right. Come on, love. Let's go back inside. Come on. It's all right.
Linda! Linda! Linda!
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock on Tuesday, the 22nd of November. The headlines this morning.
What time did you get back last night?
Oh, not so late.
Well, I fed Lizzie at 3, I think.
I extracted some DNA from the seal myoglobin gene.
Really?
Put it on some gel, ran electricity through it. You'd have loved it, Sarah. Bright pink bands like bracelets.
Wow.
Have you seen my notebook?
And how was your night, Sue? Oh, not so bad.
I'm sorry, darling. This work I'm doing, I get a bit carried away. I'll be home early tonight.
Cubs honour.
Cubs honour.
Under the cushion.
What would I do without you?
Sleep even less, probably.
Bye, girls.
Traffic is at a standstill until the road is clear and is impacting on local traffic with heavy traffic.
Yeah, you think so?
Just over here.
Jeff, forensic.
Yeah, they just got here, sir. Pathologist is on the way.
Right.
She's called Linda Mann.
Yes.
Teenager, reported missing just after midnight.
When was she found?
7:30 this morning. Ambulance driver on his way to work.
$14, $15? Have her parents been told?
I was about to, but...
No, I'll do it. Where do they live?
Couple of 100 yards.
Oh, yeah. Right, the whole area, every blade of grass, as many men as you need. Let's get going with the house to house.
Yes, boss.
Where's the black pad come out?
King Edward Avenue, sir.
King Edward Avenue, Forest Road, Desford Road, that's how she will have got here and how the killer would have made his escape. Start there.
Yes, sir.
Someone must have seen something. Our Detective Chief Superintendent David Baker, Detective Constable Colin, WPC Freeman. We go in for a minute. Thank you. Can I sit down? Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you that we found Linda. It's the worst possible news I can give, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, don't say that, please. Please don't say that.
Very sorry. Where was she? I'll get into the details later, I'll tell you.
No, go away. Go away. Go away. So, what has DNA got to do with seal meat? Well, I'll tell you what. Lovely myoglobin. Now, we've located the gene that makes myoglobin, developed and adapted over millions of years. Seals have the myoglobin gene. Mice have the myoglobin gene. Humans have the myoglobin gene. Within the DNA sequence of the myoglobin gene, we've discovered a kind of stutter, a repetition of certain letters. So let's say the DNA sequence was Mary had a little lamb, for example. Your Mary had a little lamb would read Mary had a little lamb. And that's the stutter that makes you, you. And your stutter might read Mary had a little lamb. But it's that stutter that makes you unique. We've been cutting up the DNA into smaller and smaller pieces using enzymes in the hope of getting a closer look at this stutter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Vicky Wilson.
Alex, long-suffering lab technician?
Senior long-suffering lab technician, if you don't mind. Vicky, would you mind showing these first-year students something of what we do?
As a matter of fact, Alex,
I just need to have a quick look. Excuse me.
These small vials of colourless... Oh, come on, keep up. These small vials of colourless liquid have DNA plus enzymes in them. And over there is where we do the radioactive work, trying not to get ourselves irradiated, or at least I try not to. Alec, he likes to bend some of the laboratory protocol, including tidying up and not using other people's apparatus. And through that door is the orgasmatron. That's the men in this department. They so wittily insist on calling it. It's the dark room, where all the magic is revealed.
Or not. Take a look. As you can see, the stuttered DNA hasn't properly separated. If we'd isolated the whole sentence, Mary had a little lamb, we'd see a long smear on the gel. Instead, in these brief smudges, we just get a jumble of overlapping sentences. Sadly, currently, completely indecipherable. Still, every failure leads to success, so they say. I'll see you all next week.
That's code for please will you leave now. I'll take that.
I was hoping the enzymes would have cut the DNA more than they have. It's just bloody useless.
What are we doing setting up here? It's what the boss wants. End of me Nick's just round the corner. It doesn't matter.
You won't believe this.
What?
There's just one bog between a lot of us and no running water.
Holy, we haven't got all day.
Sorry, sir.
Where do you want this, lads?
Linda was lovely. She's a very happy girl. I don't know.
That's good.
Please, if you've got any information, then let the police know. Because we need to get the man that did this.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello.
This is in Narborough.
What's happened?
She was only 15.
7:30, Linda went to a nearby neighbour's, Mrs. Fenchurch in Docton Close, for a babysitting job. But one of the family was unwell, so she wasn't needed.
She left, and we think she decided to meet a friend over in Enderby, just under a mile away. But she didn't make it. Her body was found here, halfway along the cut-through, the black pad.
But why head down the black pad if it's not on the way to Enderby?
What if she knew the bloke who attacked her?
Where does that take us?
Well, they agreed to meet up, and he suggested they go down the lane.
Linda's parents say she'd have a boyfriend.
Well, we're not all like you, goody-bloody two-shoes.
It has to have been a random young girl on her own, walking by, bloke sees her, grabs her.
All right, enough. Linda Mann, 15 years old, raped and strangled with her own scarf, 400 yards from her own front door. That's what we've got here. So what are we doing here in an old cricket pavilion? One toilet, leaking roof, how bloody inconvenient. We're here because I want the villagers to know we're here. We're here because I want Linda's family to know we're here, and the killer, he's a local, I'm certain of it. He's going to see us, and he's going to know that we're not going to go away until we've got him. Right?
It's fine.
Yes, sir. Right, get on with it.
There are now more than 100 officers working on the inquiry. Meanwhile, Linda's mother has urged witnesses to come forward.
Just go to the police if you or anybody saw anything at all.
What sort of a girl was Linda?
She was very quiet. She did a lot of homework studying for CSEs and O-levels. She babysat for local people with children. She loved all the children.
I'm sorry to disturb you. Theo Madden, Enderby Police. We're investigating the murder of Linda Mann. You may have heard of her.
So what time did you leave the pub, Mr. Hopkirk?
Oh, dance match finished about 10. I got home soon after that. Wife for her, she'll tell you.
I'm sure we can get all that checked out.
My son, Gavin.
You're right.
These are police officers, Gav. Inquiring about Linda's murder.
Did you know Linda?
No.
How old are you, Gavin?
He's only 14.
You look much older.
A lot of people say that, don't they, son?
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
No problem.
See you later.
See ya.
If that girl was Linda, then she was almost certainly killed before midnight. When she left her home at 7 on Monday evening, she went to a friend's home just 100 yards away. She then said she was going to see another friend in the nearby village of Enderby, which is just over a mile away.
Are you not going home? Oh, shall I stay?
Don't you have a gig to go to?
The Smiths. It's a new band from Manchester.
Make sure you don't miss the last bus home.
Oh, yes, Dad.
They think he's local.
See you on Monday.
We told you all to bugger off.
Leicestershire's finest. Oh, sorry, sir. We gave the lads a half day, as it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's all right, Alan. We winning?
Well, we're doing our best, sir.
Well, it's all very cosy, I must say. How many statements to date?
Well, the last count, 3,500.
Which has resulted in 4,000 lines of inquiry, which we're inputting into these computers.
And how much is that lot costing me?
It's invaluable, sir. It saves buggering about to these index cards.
You know, you've got more staff and equipment than I have at headquarters. Your very own kingdom, David. But not a single suspect.
Well, not yet.
Well, is there any good news?
Well, we have had a breakthrough, sir.
This, the high sperm count of the killer shows us that it's a man under the age of 30.
Well, that narrows the field a bit, doesn't it?
And they found a strong PGM+1 factor. It's a secretion. Only 10% of the male population produces it.
All right, David, one question. Why are you so convinced the man's local? I mean, surely anybody could have been passing through, sees a young girl.
Where the murder took place, sir? Blackpad. If you didn't know the field behind it existed, you'd never know it was there. The killer knew he wasn't going to be disturbed. Main road is just a few yards away. Easy to escape.
I'm down fine.
Oh, good. Open this one. There.
What is it?
It's a chemistry set.
A chemistry set?
We bought one for your father when he was your age. I was 8, Dad.
I told him not to buy it.
You're gonna love it. The experiments you can do. When your dad was a boy, he brought back a dead cat and cut it open on the dining room table.
Did you kill it?
No. No, it was on his paper round and it was just lying there.
Dad.
And you picked it up?
Well, I wanted to see how it worked.
I wanted to see what the heart looked like.
Yes.
And the lungs and the muscles and the blood. Thing was, the cat had been dead for a few days, and when he cut it open, the stink!
And you know why your dad's got that beard?
Splashed sulphuric acid all over his chin, he did. Big scar under all that bush.
Yes, it's my badge of honour.
Can't imagine there are many families who discuss dissecting dead cats over the Christmas dinner.
No.
Pudding? Anyone?
Oh, David.
I just thought I'd drop by.
Do you want to come in?
Thank you.
Come on, have a seat.
Let us go to a room. Go on, go to your room. Go on. Would you like a drink, Dave?
No.
Thanks for coming to see us, David. Not many do these days. Most people can't look me in the eye. It's like they've just given up on us.
Well, that's not something I'm going to do. You have my word on it.
What I want to know is when are we going to get her back?
Kath.
We need to bury her. We need to put her to rest.
I'll talk to the coroner. How are you doing, Susan?
All right. You know, we've done our best for Christmas and for Rebecca and everything, but it's not the same. It never will be.
I just thought you'd want to know how the investigation...
Please, just get the bastard.
I'm going to check on her.
I want a record of every man here.
You really think he's going to be here, sir?
We are gathered here to say farewell, beloved daughter. Her body into the hands of God, in the sure and certain hope of the resurrection to meet again.
Thank you, David, for getting them to release Linda's body.
I'm sorry it took so long. I know we agreed to you lot filming this, but wouldn't you be better employed getting out there looking for him?
Priesthood, you must understand, we are doing all we possibly can.
I'm sorry about Eddie. He goes out sometimes at night looking down the black pad for him.
Me too.
Leave it! What happened?
The probe hasn't worked. DNA stuff is just like a mess of blobs. It's completely unreadable.
Throwing X-rays in the bin isn't going to help anything, is it?
It's useless.
Every failure leads to success. Isn't that what you tell your students? Don't work too late.
I'm sorry it's so late.
School play?
Yes, it's in my diary. I'll be
Was
there.
this afternoon, Alec? I called. Left messages. Do you even know that we exist? She did well. Knew all her lines. You promised her, Alec.
Sue, I'm...
Still searching.
Oh, just making sure we've not missed anyone.
I hate this stage of the investigation. It's like someone's turned the tap on.
Well, still plenty of leads to follow.
That's not what I've heard.
Sorry?
I admire everything you and your men are doing, David. The time and effort you've all put in.
He's in the system, sir.
He may well be, but then again, he may not.
What?
We've had 5 murders this year so far. All as important as this one.
I know.
Look, you know as well as I do that we're stretched to breaking point. You can keep some of your core team, but you're going to have to move back here.
If we just had a few
Look,
months,
hard truth. You're as close now to catching Linda Mann's killer as you were the morning her body was found, all right? I'm sorry.
nearly done.
I'd like to see if we can detect the stutters in different DNA samples.
My DNA, my mum's DNA, my dad's DNA, and I see you have some other random DNA on here.
Yes, I added tobacco, cow, and some seal.
Random indeed.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to try a new probe. Extracted from the myoglobin gene.
Let's see if that lights up the DNA fragments. Let's just see. You couldn't get that, Vicky, could you?
Hello, genetics department. Oh, hello, it's Sue. Could you put me through to Alec?
Yes, I think he's just...
No, he's not. Could you get him on the phone, please?
It's Sue.
Tell her I'll call her back.
No.
No. Yes, I won't be long.
The suitcases are packed.
You're leaving?
Yes, Alec. I'm leaving.
And so, I hope...
Are you?
God, is there an emergency?
Worse than that, it's a family wedding.
All right, you go. I'll finish up.
Thank you. If you just put the X-ray down and leave it, and we'll check the results on Monday morning.
Goggles.
Have a lovely weekend. Oh, and please don't forget the X-rays.
Dr. Jeffries?
Good morning. Vicky!
What?
Unbelievable. The probe has lit up all the fragments. Seal, cow, tobacco, all clear patterns, all distinct from one another. But see here. You, your mother, your father, you share these markers with your mother and these markers with your father. The DNA fragments have combined to make a pattern that is unique to you. As unique as a fingerprint. And there it is. In black and white for all to see.
Oh, my God. Alec, it's incredible.
9:05. 10th of September, 1984. 9:05. Eureka! You bloody Eureka!
I've been approached to help in an immigration case. The Home Office say the boy is here illegally, that he forged his passport, lying about who his mum is.
And they can prove this?
Well, not according to his lawyer, they can't. Home Office want to send the boy back to Ghana. The lawyer read about my DNA testing in The Guardian. She thought maybe I could help.
Well, you've got to. Isn't this exactly what your test can do?
Family have been put through hell. It's the Home Office culture of disbelief. Guilty until proven innocent. They say the family's lying, but they have no proof. The article said your test could prove biological relationships.
That's correct.
We can obviously take his mother's blood, but the father's back in Ghana.
We can't get a sample.
Afraid not. Is that a problem?
Well, the boy's DNA is a unique combination between his father and his mother. I would need to find a way of isolating the pattern that belongs to the mother.
He has brothers and sisters in this country.
That might work.
I already had a blood test.
Yes, but this one, with Dr. Jeffrey's help, is going to scientifically show exactly who you are and who your mother is.
Inside everybody, there is a secret code. Now, your code is different to mine, different to everybody else's. I have found a way of reading that code.
But what if this doesn't work? What if they don't believe you? They will send my son away forever.
Looking for a job, sir? Nothing in the paper about Linda Mann. It's coming up to the anniversary.
Oh, people forget. It's human nature.
Kath, it's David Baker. Thanks for doing this. If you want to stop, just...
What's got to be done has got to be done.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Tanya Patel, Leicester Mercury. Mrs. Eastwood, it's been over a year now since Linda's murder. How are you coping?
We miss her every day, don't we?
That's right.
We just don't accept it.
Chief Superintendent Baker, how many officers have you got working
We've got
on
enough
this?
men and women to take calls, go through statements.
Yes, but
I'm
how many
absolutely convinced if we don't find this man, he will kill again. I'd like to take this opportunity to make an appeal. Someone knows him. Wife, friend, colleague at work. Think back to the night of November 21st, 1983. Coldest night of the year. Was your boyfriend, husband, workmate acting strangely at the time? If you have the slightest doubt or think you saw something at the time, please call the police. That's it, thank you.
Thank you. If I could just get a photo with Mr. and Mrs. Eastwood and the poster. Do you have the poster?
Yes, fine. I brought this poster. Are you all right with it?
Yeah. We'll do it all.
Today, police issued a new poster to try to jog people's memories. They remain convinced the killer is a local man and someone is shielding him.
Linda Mann, very.
Yeah.
She went to school in the area.
It's been a year.
Went to Leicester. It was always
No.
we spoke.
Gabby, your tea's ready.
This is you, and this one is you. Here's your sisters, and there is your brother.
They look like those new supermarket barcodes.
Yes. See how the barcodes match. Here, here, here. This proves that you are all related. That you are your mother's son.
And the judge will understand all this.
Well, I've sent them a very detailed explanation. It is new, but it is absolutely categorical. Ah. Thank you.
Thank you. Take a breather. No. Okay. How are they doing?
Understandably, they're very, very nervous.
Well, if you're proved right, it's going to change everything. For everyone.
Is that okay?
Do I have a choice? No. Oh, give me that. Good luck.
Shall I go and tell them? They have accepted my findings.
So I can take my boy home?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yes, Mama.
I'm off.
No later than 7.
All right, see you, Mum.
We're all going out, remember?
Okay.
Yes.
What have we got? Dawn Ashworth, 15. Didn't come on with 7 boys. She said she would. Family were all going out. Apparently she knew that. She done a runner? Doesn't look like it.
She went to go see a friend over in Carlton Avenue.
Friend wasn't in.
Mr. and Mrs. Ashworth, Detective Chief Superintendent David Baker. Very sorry about this. Apparently, Dawn was visiting a friend in Carlton Avenue, is that?
Yes.
When was the last time you saw her?
I saw her at 4 here.
Do you know the route she might usually take? You know, Mill Lane, Leicester Road, or 10 Pound Lane?
We told her never to go down 10 Pound Lane.
Yeah, but she might have looked. Please find her.
Well, please don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. I've got every officer I can out looking for her. We'll leave Laura here with you. Would you excuse me? Wake everyone up.
Cases never pay the donation fee, but immigration cases are more than happy to oblige. Are you going to answer that? Would you like me to do it? Yes, please, Vicky, if you wouldn't mind.
This one's marked urgent.
They're all urgent. Just have to wait like everybody else. Sorry.
Alec! Alec! That was Sue. Another girl's gone missing. She wants you home.
Right. All right, everybody, stop what you're doing and go home. All this can wait.
We know Dawn went to see her friend in Carlton Avenue. Tell her she couldn't see her later. We think so.
So I'd have a word up.
Under the golf course. Also, the police don't think it anyway. And they should be here very, very soon.
Keep me updated. Anything you need?
Yes, sir. Hey, I tell you now, they're looking in the wrong place.
All right, Alan.
Nothing. Do you think it's the same bloke?
Oh, look, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The only thing we know at this moment in time is that she's missing.
Right.
After 2 days of intensive searching, police have still failed to find missing teenager Dawn Ashworth, who didn't come home on Thursday evening. Local residents already fear her disappearance might be connected to the murder of Linda Mann, whose body was found only a few hundred yards away 3 years ago. Residents in the village of Narborough say they are still afraid that the killer may be someone they know and terrified that he may have struck again. The police say they're still confident they will find Linda's killer, but villagers are now getting increasingly worried and say they won't be able to rest until an arrest is made.
I'd like to use this opportunity to make an appeal. If anyone has any information, was in the Narborough area and might have seen Dawn on Thursday afternoon, or saw anything suspicious or unusual at that time, please get in touch with the police.
Yeah.
We saw the plan, so would you mind if we came in? Of course, thank you. Hello, Miss Ashworth.
Hello.
All right,
Want to have a seat or something?
like to have a seat?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you we found a body a couple of hours ago. Young girl.
We believe it is Dawn.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Ashworth. Mr. Ashworth.
How could it have taken 2 days to find her?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Ashworth, but body was very
I
well
want
hidden.
to see it.
Well, we really wouldn't advise that, Mrs. Ashworth. Until the post-mortem's been arranged.
Was it the same as with Linda? It's the same man, isn't it?
Yes, Mrs. Ashworth, we believe it is. Yes.
start searching over there. So we think she may have been walking over there. Which is the target is down here as well. It's not ready to monitor it. Good. Do you have everything you need? And we'll need 24 men before it gets dark. So
You found her then?
25 in better.
I knew you were looking in the wrong place.
What did you say, son?
Excuse me, sir. We've got a problem with one of the locals.
Right. Okay, bear me 1 second. Get his regiment now.
Yes, sir.
Before he goes.
Don't blame yourself, David. But it appears you were right about our man being local.
Well, he knows the paths. Black pad, 10-pound lane, fields and gates. And broad bloody daylight.
Well, he's either getting more desperate or more confident.
Where the hell have you been?
Need focus.
Hello.
Gather round, everyone. Coley's got something.
What is it?
A young man on a motorbike spoke to me at the murder scene today. That motorbike was registered to a Gavin Hopkirk, a local lad from Enderby. Now, a person matching his description was sighted here.
Slow down.
A person matching his description was sighted here at 3 p.m. and later here at 4:30.
Yeah, I
a
got a
woman
witness who said that.
Go on.
A woman I spoke with earlier said she saw him here.
A young man carrying a black crash helmet.
Yeah, and another witness saw a young man on a motorcycle parked under the bridge near 10-pound lane at about 4:30.
What did the lad say?
You were looking in the wrong place.
Was he questioned during the Linda Mann inquiry?
Well, his father was, as part of the house-to-house. The lad was there, I think.
Yeah. Did you talk to him?
He was only 14 at the time.
Get this. A friend of Gavin Hopkirk phoned in this morning.
Gavin told me that the body would be found at 10-pound lane.
When did he say that?
Late Friday afternoon.
A full 14 hours before Dawn's body was found.
What's going on? What's this about? What's going on? He ain't done nothing.
Gavin Hopkirk.
I ain't done anything.
Gavin! I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Dawn Ashworth.
Gavin, it'll be okay.
Not to say anything, but anything you do say may be used in evidence against you.
Don't nothing. Calm down. Calm down. You're going to get something. I know something. I want you taking it. What are you taking it? All right. I'll be there, son. I'll be there.
I promise you.
Just leave him.
Dad, I ain't done anything.
He's done nothing. Leave him.
I just
leave him. He's a kid.
done anything, though. I ain't
I'll be there, son. I'll be there. Don't say nothing, son. Don't say nothing.
Continuing to question a local teenager who was arrested 2 days ago on suspicion of the rape and murder of Enderby schoolgirl Dawn Ashworth.
That's him.
I think we've got him there.
How are they doing?
They've been at it all morning, sir.
Come on, Gavin. You parked your motorbike. It was raining. You saw Dawn.
I may have done. I don't know.
You told us yesterday you saw her.
She didn't let you go the old way, did she? She's not that kind of girl.
How'd you know that?
Because she's not.
Is that why you raped her?
Is that why you forced her?
How did you know where the body was in?
You told a friend.
I went home.
You don't have an alibi, Gavin.
You were there.
We know you were there.
Boss.
Come on now, son. I saw her. I talked to her.
What did you and Dawn talk about?
No sex. Dawn's not like that.
Was this before you went up £10 Lane, or...?
I knew you'd blame me for it.
You're a good lad, Gavin. I know that. And I also know that you never meant it.
I got her onto the ground. I thought she wanted it, but she kept on pushing me away, telling me to get off her.
So what did you do?
I grabbed her. I pulled down her trousers, and she wouldn't stop shouting, and so I hit her. I hit her to shut her up.
And then what did you do?
I gave it to her. I grabbed her. I pulled down her trousers, and she wouldn't stop shouting, and so I hit her. I hit her to shut her up.
And then what did you do?
I gave it to her.
Well done, sir. Dawn wasn't wearing trousers.
Well, he's getting mixed up with Linda Mann. Boss, he raped and killed them both. We know that.
Yeah.
Hopkirk's blood results, sir.
Ah. Well, it's an exact match with the killer. So, thank you, Gavin, for telling us about Dawn. Now I want you to tell us about Linda.
We know you killed her. You killed them both.
No. If I killed Linda, I'd have bloody well said. But I didn't. And there's no way you can prove that I did.
Gavin Hopkirk, I'm charging you that on the 31st of July 1986, you raped and murdered Dawn Ashworth.
Charged as. Alan, you got a sec?
What? Why is Hopkirk refusing to have anything to do with Linda Mann's murder? Why is he admitting to one but not the other?
He's just playing games with us.
Or maybe he's telling us the truth. He killed Dawn, but not Linda.
Look, that's just...
Knows what happened, it's in all the papers, tries to copy it.
But he's confessed. You heard him, I heard him, we've got him.
There's a local scientist here who's found a way of proving paternity.
Only for him.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Dr. Alec Jeffries. You know where I can find him?
Yes, it's just down there.
Oh, cute. Dr. Jeffries?
Yes.
Detective Chief Superintendent David Baker.
Oh, this is not what it looks like.
I wonder if I could have a word with you about a case I'm working on.
Of course. Yes, you better come to my office.
Paper said it was as unique as a fingerprint.
That's correct.
And you get it from a blood sample?
Well, every living thing has DNA. So in theory, hair, body fluid, skin, tissue.
Everything has DNA?
Everything living.
Right.
Why do you ask?
I was hoping you could help me.
How?
A young man has confessed to killing Dawn Ashworth. I want you to prove he also murdered Linda Mann. 3 years ago in Narborough, similar circumstances.
Yes.
We've got a semen sample from the victim.
Which would be almost 3 years old.
Does that mean that you can't do it?
Well, to be quite honest, we don't know yet how fast DNA takes to degenerate. But, in theory, it's possible. Yes.
All right, so I'll send you the blood from Gavin Hopkirk and the samples from Linda Mann as soon as possible.
Right. How long will the test take? Well, I'm not really sure. To be honest, this was never really meant as a tool for police work. But, rest assured, we will do what we can.
Oh, okay. Oh. Right, we'll be in touch then.
Okay.
Hair sample from Linda Mann. This is Gavin Hopkirk's blood. And a semen sample taken from Linda Mann.
What is it?
It's an item of her clothing. Right.
What do you think?
I think we should run the test again. This is the genetic pattern of Linda Mann. And this is the genetic pattern of the semen. Now, as you can see, Linda's two distinctive characters.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, the semen sample contains some of Linda's genetic code and also some of her assailant's genetic code. So we know this is Linda and this is her assailant. Now, this is Gavin Hopkirk's genetic code. As you can see, it's completely different from the semen sample.
So, are you telling us that Gavin Hopkirk didn't kill Linda Mann?
Yes.
Look, the barcodes
Sod the barcodes. That lad confessed to the murder of Dawn Ashworth, and we know he killed Linda.
OK, Dr. Jeffries.
Well, look, Dr. Jeffries is talking through his arse.
Sorry. Right, Alec, I want you to run the same tests on the samples we've got from Dawn Ashworth.
I thought you had a confession.
We do. It's on tape.
We need to be sure.
Absolutely.
Dawn Ashworth's profile. This is her genetic pattern, and this is the pattern of her assailant. This, as you know, is Gavin Hopkirk's profile. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? Are you 100% sure?
There's no doubt. Gavin Hopkirk did not murder Linda Mann, nor did he murder Dawn Ashworth. But what we do know is that it was indeed the same man that raped and murdered both girls.
It just wasn't Gavin Hopkirk. Well, this is a complete fucking disaster. The Forensic Science Service have confirmed the test results. The Home Office have read them.
So we're back to square one.
Be that as it may, we'll inform the CPS and Mr. Hopkirk's solicitor immediately. He's to be released without charge.
Yes, sir.
Why did the lad confess, Did you pressure him?
Everything is on tape, sir. My team is above suspicion.
When I speak to the press tomorrow, you're going to be sitting right next to me, all right?
Yep. Is it me, or have you got a cloud cuckoo land?
Oh, come on.
You've got the evidence. We've witnesses who put him to the scene. He's admitted he was there, and he's confessed. Who in their right mind would confess to a crime, to a murder that they didn't commit? I don't know, Alan. But it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Chances are we'll never know. But the DNA proves it beyond doubt. So what? His confession is worthless? The confession of an innocent boy. A boy who could have ended up behind bars for God knows how many years. Come on. Listen, like it or not, the science has saved us.
Well, of course the police are angry. But it's not you, Alec. It's the evidence. The science.
What if it's wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if I missed something obvious?
No. Without you, that lad would have been convicted and jailed for life for something he didn't do. And the real killer would still be out there.
The real killer is still out there.
And Code of a Killer concludes.